Yaakov Avinu to Mitzrayim. When they come back to Yaakov Avinu, and they show up, so it says, "Es hagolois asher sholach Yosef." The agolos, the wagons that Yosef sent. Make up your mind here. Is it Api Paro, or is it asher sholach Yosef? Who was it? So Rashi, l'chura, answers the question. And maybe this is what bothered him. Rashi says that what did he say? Hagolot asher sholach Yosef. He saw wagons. Yosef HaTzadik, Yaakov Avinu didn't see wagons. We have to mention what kind of car he sent him. He sent him a limousine. He sent him a Mercedes-Benz. What did he send him? He sent him a galot. He told him, we were osek. Last time I met you, we were osek in a certain parsha. What was the parsha? The parsha was Egla Arufa. This was the sugya. The sugya that Yaakov Avinu and Yosef HaTzadik were learning. And 22 years later, that is what he said. So we see, you see Agalot? I don't see Agalot. You know what I see? I see Parsha Egel Arufa. In the end of Maset Sukkah, it says there was a woman, Miriam Bas Bilga. When the Yevanim took over, she walked into the Beit HaMikdash. She took off her shoe and started with her shoe. Remember, like the olden days, in the Khrushchev days. Remember, he came into the UN and he started banging on the table. Remember that? Very good. So what? So she took off her shoe, started banging on the mizbeach, and she started screaming, "Lukus, Lukus, wolf! Till when are you going to eat up and destroy money of Israel?" Why? Every animal costs $500, $1,000. It's not a cheap bargain, kabonot. And you don't get up for them in the time of Tsar. In the time of Tsar, you're not around. And she converted, she became a guy, and she married a Yavani, and that was the history of Miriam Bas Bilga. Later on, they punished them, the whole family, not only her. Fine. Question is, looks like Miriam Bas Bilga didn't go to Daf Yomi. Anybody who learns Daf Yomi, in about 50 days, we're going to be learning a Gemara that says, Mizbeach. What does the Mizbeach do? Mizbeach is mechaper, mechavev. It shows love to HaKadosh Baruch Hu from Yisrael. Maziach. Maziach moves away tzarot. All tzarot away. Mazen. It feeds. The schus of a Mizbeach is what? Feeds. Takes away tzarot. It makes a love between Yisrael and Hashem Yisbarach. Whoa, hey Miriam, you're off track here. You're off track. You see a Mizbeach? She didn't see a Mizbeach. You know what she saw? She saw a bonfire. She didn't see a Mizbeach. If she'd put it on her eyes. And what did she scream? Oh, you're eating up the money. And you don't get up for them in their tzar. You don't get up for their tzar. Who else gets up for their tzar? It says the Mizbeach does what? Takes away the tzarot. That is when you look with different eyes. When you look with eyes of Torah, you see the thing that makes love for Klal Yisrael. But Miriam Bas Bilga didn't see that. Parai sent wagons. No, he didn't send wagons. He sent Parashas Egel Arufa. Rabbi say, and the same thing is our table. I was Erev the Chagah, the day before the Chagah. I stopped by a pharmacy. And I see you carrying out boxes of mashke, beer, face. That's a holiday by the goyim. What's by us? By us, a shulchan is mizbeach. What's a shulchan? A shulchan is mizbeach. Why? We sit by the table, we sing zmiris, we say divrei Torah, we elevate the food. The food is waiting. What is the food waiting for? For an elevation. Look in Mishnah Berurah. You know what Mishnah Berurah says? Umafli la'asois. You know what? Every food has ruchnius and gashmius. You get fed from the food. Your guf is the gashmius. Your neshama, the ruchnius. What do you put into the food? What kind of food do you want? You're just sitting there and devouring a steak? Or you're using it to be healthy to Avodas Hashem. Rabbi said, whatever you do, if you do in the proper attitude and the proper kavanah, you can have a table. A table is a mizbeach. Food, you know what food is? The Gemara says in Pesachim, is karbanot. But if a person has a car, a person is wealthy. What does Hashem give it to him for? What he gave it to him to what? To buy himself another car, to buy himself another boat, to buy himself to go on another vacation. That's what Hashem gave him. Excuse me, sorry, you didn't read the message correct. The message is we gave capability that you should be able to Hashem. And you should use a car to be able to get to places to learn, to do chesed, and to live Hashem. Not just sit and multiply in a chasim, and you don't even know its purpose. We should be zocheh, and we should see, when we see agalot, you don't see agalot. What do you see? You see parshas HaTorah. And this will be true Ibnei Hashem.